everyone! Welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. Yeah, I said it well this time. Well and right. When we left off, we had to go looking for clues on Gordy, but I am out of ideas what to do. Huh. Well, we could try that. Look! It's beeping! Oh, the text has found something! Or is that enough about it? Whatever it is, it must be in these bushes. Go check it out, Maya. I have to check it out. Nick? Look! Huh? Air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. Huh? Something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags? Might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value. Temporary, got squad laughing. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Is this yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around about the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. It must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. They're like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why did you tank anyway? Inflate something? You used to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? The big puffy steel samurai. Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor always uses on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah. You think you'd be a little more specific? Come on! Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us! Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... the valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And the tank there took off like a rocket. I just got my power to fleet still samurai with it. What? What happened to God Lake? You sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, that happened on the 20th or so. 20th? A week ago. As far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake, so I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Fiancé gave me that little samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just night before last. It's way out there. It took you 4 days to find it. Night before last. It's that night to the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We're still in one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Ah, Pale. I'd say no exact squat about that. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got all the info you'll need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Well, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? Proof that Gordy doesn't exist? Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge to make a claim without proof to back it up. Here's the proof Gordy doesn't exist. Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A hot dog stand. Stondo. There's a giant inflatable samurai dog. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used his air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gori is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lola. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Oh, Dada. So that's the information you have. Promise to promise, I guess. I've heard the cops around here saying something about the winds tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place off the path here. Boat rental? Someone there? I mean, looks so deserted. There's an old guy living all by himself. I should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah. Not the murder? I can't click twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well... yeah, but there's nothing at all. Just a lake. I think it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it myself. Well, it might not be a help at all, but... here, take it. Oh, now, you'll take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Oh, Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry, familiar to all unknown for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I should whip that butts into shape. Nick, it's the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Okay. Have I not clicked everything? Oh, no, we move here. Man, that you? Ah! Hey, that key for you? Hey, it's a been. How about more sick? Nick, you handle this. I think I'll just leave this one up to you, Maya. Hey! Yes? I made up my mind, have you? My mind? We're gonna pass the shop when I'm gone? Pasta? Right here. You make your old man proud. You kids left out, I didn't know what I'd think. How am I supposed to keep respect from an old man like me? Hi, the kids are home. Hello. Ah! Nick, what was that? Parrot, on that perch. Ruth. Yes? I'll let the wet noodle in your purple hand, Sonny. Nick, what's up with wet noodle? I've recently available evidence that its name is pasta shop. How's your Ruth, isn't Polly? Hello. Ah! He fell asleep. Guess he's relieved. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. Ignored me. Wow, you forgot me? You gotta call her name first. A name? Hi, how you been? Hello. anniversary? Neat! So the prize thing is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Well, Polly can say lots of things. We should need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly, what's your name? Polly! Cute. I found a new friend. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, it doesn't look to be things tied like that. You're forgetting Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Look, Nick, there's actually back on this table. That's a great idea. We should do that in the office. You sit down at a client, sing along, and drink okay. Come on, talk about murders. You're a potty pooping, Nick. Look, a little safe. It's locked. Fishing pole looks expensive. There's fishing pole like, aren't there? It's funny, Nick. These fish are saltwater fish. Television. Maybe live in nightlife. It's the single soundbite of the gavel slamming down. That's just such a cute detail. Pasta shop? Obviously that's supposed to be a ramen shop that they localized. I think the word don't live on when I'm gone. My father started, you know, so that makes you two of the third generation. Merrick? Yes? I always started the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes, you'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Merrick! Yes? You know the best pasta with me, Mr. Rocky, too. Alright, of course, everyone knows that. Nick? Why do we have to keep this all in the family charade? But man must know something about the matter. Not leaving until we find out what that is. This is a boat rental ship, right? What are you talking about? This is the Palace Pasta with Noodle! Oh, now you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders spaghetti lately. Well, kids come up and say you do want to ride one of your boats. That's why I keep boats out there. Youngsters these days, trying to find a standard. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. The old man is the witness to it, right? Gotta find some way of getting information out of him. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? No wonder. Polly, what's the number of this safe? 1228! Alright. Alright, Polly, what's your worry? See, Nick, all it takes is a little clever thinking. A criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in these little heist schemes. I feel like I'm gonna present him with every piece of evidence before we get anywhere. This is getting nowhere. she wasn't here. Edgeworth isn't questioning. Rosberg's on holiday. So the option we have is talking to the old man. Cool. This is gonna get us nowhere. A lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This little guy's the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. I've got to figure it out now. Hey now, Keith! Nick, now's a chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night. Please help us. Hello, huh? Please, mister. Alright, help. On one condition. Yeah. When this gets over and done, I'll run the wet noodle. Okay, we promise. Nick, you sure about this? Anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't run to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. Ah, my boy, good for you, Keith. I just say, you too, Meg. You bring it to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was you want to speak up, Ollie? Hello. I was talking to Bud again. You're gonna talk to us. Best in the world. Hello. Oh, I've seen this. You know something about this, Keith? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad? You know something about this? Right now, I'm the lake. Yes? I know all about it. I've seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. I suppose, since you took all the shop and all. I've got the time, it was pretty dark outside. Probably not. Yep. After midnight, okay. I just bang, so look outside. I heard another one. Bang! A while later, this boat comes back, and a young man walked by my window here. Wanting something to sell here. What did he say? I forgot. I meant tomorrow by cut time, promise. You said earlier than that. You know what? Yeah. Oh, Terry was just here. Terry? Oh, the little kid next door. He was just back in choir, remember? Wearing his tattered coat and saw some whisker on his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. My husband tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Well, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I have one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget the 6. Did you just say Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget the 6. The DL6 instant. Hey, Dad. This is weird. Who is this old guy? What did that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who the old man is. Oh. He locked the door from the other side. Look at old man B. I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Where's that Detective Gumshoe? Hey pal, no time long see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, I wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Detective Gumshoe, please help us. What? You need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think it has something to do with this current case. Tell the truth, I don't know much about the DLC either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show it to you either. Oh. What? However, if you could convince me somehow that Justice Instance wrote this case, well, I guess I can open the file up. You know the boat rental lake shop down at Gold Lake? Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Hey, it's supposed to be top secret. Do you know who the old man is, detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why I've called Mr. Artie today. So who he is? We have absolutely no idea. That's suspicious. Ugh. What's that, Parrot? Not man in the boat's rental shop, Parrot. Parrot knew about the incident. Incident? Yeah, 6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. I'm pretty sure the old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? You think he might be? I get you. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Oh, here's the station's record. Through there's the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, take the records room. Let me face Edgeworth's past. Wow. It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find out DL6 stuff quick. 10 years ago. Both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Is it DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Oh, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it! Here you go. December 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator at the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding a trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake about 2 PM on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours since you rescued. 5 hours? I'd be scared like that in the dark. Lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. Survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? And his father was shot before his very eyes. Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in the elevator. You have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35. Gregory Edgeworth, 35. Defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost today's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. He was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and the other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Never heard that before. Huh. Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Don't know suspect in there? That might be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. I know the suspect in Deal 6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. It must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. But then you have to have not done it. was found innocent. It's his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yoki, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Oh, where could he have gone to, I wonder? Could be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick? Are we gonna take the whole file? It's too much, we'll never get it out. You're right. I'll just take what we think we'll need. Hopefully we'll be able to find her. Now it's left just a trial tomorrow. I don't know how Dad would do testifying in court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Volkabi, opening statement. Very well, no opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge! I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction! Today's trial in 3 minutes from now. Hi, is this the first one in Trilogy? Hi, welcome to stream. Yep, this is the... either last or second to last trial of the first game. So, yeah, spoilers. But it's a good one. This is the funniest... This is gonna be the funniest, most memed part of the entire game, I think. So... brace your impact. Mr. Volkama, what is the meaning of statement just now? Ugh, must you question everything? As we have 3 minutes, you have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness to the stand. It's a mysterious bread shop, Witness, state your profession. I'm proud of the restaurant went into the coordinate. Some boats. Right to the instance, we were in a boat rental shop, correct? Yeah, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. It's not who this little guy is. Objection! Wait a minute. This doesn't state his name yet. Because I did not ask you, Mr. Wright. Ugh. I predict this trial into 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions, cooperate. Yeah, right. Witness will state his name. I'm not really sure. What do you mean? Memory. Rather, Witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. You can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Well, let's hear his testimony, shall we, witness? Not a 24, just after midnight. I was in a restaurant. Rimboats as usual. It had a bang, yep. I looked out the window. I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back ashore and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like you to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question my witness's testimony. I go no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now! Yes. Mr. Wright? What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Oh, very well, you may begin. Hey, excuse me? Mr. Volkama? 3 minutes just passed! I see. Well, let's just take our time. We'll cross-examine the witness. 24, just after midnight. Just after midnight, you say? Oh, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Where's Honeyman?
I talked to you yesterday. You were rather vague about the time. This person seems sure about his date.
I asked him and he remembered. That's not right.
Don't go at me like that. I remember dating Laura, I did.
You see, continue.
The show my room procedure. You're banging me up. Where did the bang seem to come from? Oh, lack, I figure.
Are you certain?
Yeah.
Good. Continue.
Okay, we're now so boat. Just a floating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat? I was pretty far out there, I couldn't see clearly. Hopefully there was 2 men out there, yep. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yep. At the time, that is. At the time? Yeah, I heard another bang. Yeah, 2 gunshots total. Yep. That's what I said in the system yesterday. But then the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window. By your window? Oh, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Oh, the fire was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
A rather important detail. Please add to your testimony.
I had a feeling about this. I was defending saying, I can't believe you did it. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad?
Get certain, Kate! He said, I can't believe he's dead. He's walking by, too. Witness, are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy. And he's dead.
This sounds like such evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Come on. That means cross-examining to accept you for a fool. I don't like the way things are going here. Oh, the court is glaring at us. Alright, quick, this trial is going to be over.
Objection!
Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that could not have been Edgeworth fighting gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found in the gun? The photograph showing a man firing his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. You could have wiped his prints off you fired. You're ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness testimony is true.
Just listen to what should do.
Objection!
Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently you haven't yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof!
Nick, do we have evidence? There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Sis, please. Your help me, thank you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough, the witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. There was only need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. It's extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
Court finds the defendant, Master Miles Edgeworth.
Eh? What do you mean, game over? Wait! Who was that just now? Me. Larry?
What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta believe me. Listen to me. I was there in the park, night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But then I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order! What's the meaning of this? The verdict has been declared. I call for adjournment. One moment, this phone comment. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to testimony. Then I realized something you said was different from what I remember. You know, I could just sit here and then you call Edgy a murderer. This is not right. I testify. Let me testify.
Order, order! Well, this is the first time something like this has happened in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick! This is it. Larry's giving us one final chance at this. He's right. Well done, Larry. Could make things even worse. George was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right, okay.
Your Honor, there's another witness. It's our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
I waste your time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Let me speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. But to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now! What? We'll adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
That was too close. Sorry to keep you set like that, but... I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say then. You was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake. Alright. And he found the balloon in your tank that day? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth.
Huh? You say something right?
Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Huh? Mr. Edgeworth? There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
What are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh.
When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. I saw the pistol lying on the floor with the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see.
Right?
Yeah?
This might be our chance.
A chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He had to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick! No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15!
Everything's on Larry now.
I need a drink. I love doing the voices in this game, but sometimes you just come along with a Von Karma and you just like making you have to do like a death metal voice. It's like, Man. Why are oranges like the best fruit ever? Just anything that's made of orange tastes yummy. It's just so true. It's always been true all my life. Just... I'm gonna be drinking some things with orange in it until the day I die. No doubt about it.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Right. Leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to bit, but you are a lost chance.
I didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night, I was out on a boat on the lake. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped in the boat back in the rental shop dock. And just as I was thinking about going home, I had this bang! I looked out of the lake, but I didn't see a boat. And then I heard that single gunshot. I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say over prison. I'm not scared. Well, we come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. Around what time is that? Well, let's see. I think it was about... I was searching for an hour. I guess around 12, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Hey, don't give me that face! What else is a human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Let's bang. Heard the single gunshot went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Which was your testimony, wasn't it? She's not working out contradictions. Almost right. There's so many things wrong with time we begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time is it? Oh, it was after 11 when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I went out to the coast clear, so to speak. Why were I on the boat such an hour? Something I found it. Looking for something? Yeah.
What was it you were looking for? Well, the witness says searching for was irrelevant. Most likely it was searching for this body.
That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense.
This is all the rest. Let's get this over with.
Objection! But wait a second, Larry. What? You only had one bang? You're sure? That's what I said. But Miss Slaughter testified yesterday she had 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both had 2 gunshots that night. Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please!
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts?
What?
You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Huh?
Not sure? How can you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. Or was I listening to something else? Something else? My radio, dude. My headphones.
What? Order! Stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah, so what? That crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Comment, your opinion? Waste your time. I don't accept this witness or shut your testimony. Mr. Wright, continue your testimony.
Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Nothing's more pitiful than a lawyer doesn't know what he's lost. Oh, Mr. Butts, please give your testimony. Make sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me.
I wouldn't if there were any other way to have this, believe me.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to all Chris radio show on the radio, right? I was listening to it real booming loud, like, but I'm sure I heard the gunshot. I heard exactly what the DJ was saying, and I heard it too.
You're listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't I listen to this radio in peace? Is this a free country?
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe the word this witness says? What he heard is probably nothing but a drum beat for a radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor, the witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. DJ only talks between songs, so who could have heard the gunshot from the lake? I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ do to us? Other question, if you see some reason we should care.
We should care.
Well, no, of course we should. Why?
How do you know if we don't ask, huh?
Fine, very well. But please testify the call. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
That's when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas.
Objection!
Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's in the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you know
You better not do scared out easy. Doesn't matter, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas! Do you realise what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve! That would seem to be the case, yes? That contradicts the two testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honour. Well, then I should have taken a screenshot of that. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas! This is a clear contradiction, Your Honour! Order! What does this mean? Two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness said he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, not too simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What?
Oh, Mr. Wright, what do you think the Ghostbusters had to claim? What do you think about Mr. Butcher's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard the gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm sure you've evidence for this wild claim. Show me the evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Look at this photograph. This was taken by a witness yesterday, misled her up with her automatic camera. Timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 PM.
Oh? Huh? But there's nothing in like with in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct! There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 PM. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve!
Indeed, it would seem that it's the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshot after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact the camera was triggered 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two series of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge! The camera was set to respond to loud noises!
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot! Why, the witness could have sneezed triggering the camera!
Hey, when is this clear tonight, man? Clear!
Well, Mr. Wright, we're turning back now. Can you prove the loud noise at 11:50 was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
This is my evidence.
The motor weapon?
Something about this pistol is bothering me, Your Honor. Both the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When then was the last shot fired? Only now have I realised the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, it's leaving me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly! If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots every by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why?
I think of something quick. Wait a second. Just separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember this case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murder in this case is the same idea as the murder in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes. If we don't figure this out, now we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Red?
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
do you mean, Mr. Wright? So, you'll finally realize the truth? That can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. The man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take deep breaths and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. Distance of the shooting was 1 meter. Could have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be on a man on a boat. I admit it's hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes,
But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
we have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 00:15, but Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who two men in the boat are!
I think it's Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guys and Mr. Hammond had met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright.
What's the name of the murderer then?
The murderer's name? Right? It's... Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know? Ah! How can you waste my time?
I don't know, because he never told us! The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Caretaker the boat shop? Why did he do this? So why did he boat on the lake then?
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? I suggest that the real scene of crime is not on a boat.
What? But then where did the murder take place?
Around here, maybe? Maybe, Mr. Wright? Wasn't even surprised that goofed up. Why am I glad that they're being merciful? Maybe what you rolled out the middle of the lake. It's not the boat shop. Hello, cute doll. I hope the Phoenix things come out. Ah, hello. Thank you. It's going okay, although I'm very much struggling right now.
Take that!
Did the murder take?
Take that! Take that!
I swear, when I played this on the DS first time, I got it right. First try. And now I'm like really struggling. It was here.
Where Miss Hart, the photographer's camping?
Yes.
Well, the caretaker at the bookshop to go there to kill someone. It's probably a nice mistake. Caretaker made a mistake.
No, I did.
Maybe you'd like to show us again?
Take that!
Yeah, of course, the shop. You can meet the victim without anyone seeing.
If you prove that the boat shop has seen the crime,
I'll call Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honour, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he just returned a boat?
the boat shop.
I thought I already clicked that. What are you doing?
Mr. Wright, what happened to the late Gordon Lake? Please tell us the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honour. Are you sure about this? Not really, but I think it was at the very beginning. It took it so much to be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. It became Robert Hammond. Then he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out in the middle of the lake.
Who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would you shoot twice if you didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. Won't you run out of explanations and won't you lose? That's why the boat had to fire twice!
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honour.
You're a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. Then it shows that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then... the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear as though one of the men on boat just shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once he realised that everything else falls into place, the boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. He put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. That is what happened, Your Honour. These are the events that transpired at the lake on the night on Gourd Lake.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. Boat shop caretaker, quickly! Well, while we're waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why are you guys like the light?
What the writer said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
Your Honour, sir. We'll conduct your trial here. I ask you to remain quiet. Where's disappeared? He's at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Well, find him quickly. We can't allow him to get away. Mr. Montgomery, witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued.
Oh god, I've got hiccups. Oh, pardon me. Your hiccups either pass very quickly or very, very slowly. I think we've got a quickly one, but I still feel the tension in my chest.
As I was saying, I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I'll extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request the police department utilize all its forces to find our witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him and I want to know who he is. Well, court is adjourned.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least I got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Connor didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry. I lost my smile in the war. But I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth? It's okay, I have feelings for you as well.
There's so little time left. I want to tell you to get off my chest, but I'll make up my mind.
What's this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. Memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
Memory of a murder.
To be continued. What's Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
Memory of a crime that I committed. Of a murder.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I'm swooning now, Samaya. Swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Huh? Me?
I have, well, maybe my heart skips a beat or two.
I think he can do better than that.
Come on, let's take Edgeworth in there, dude. You should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero.
Larry,
You really helped out in the trial today. He did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Miss Edgeworth had been found guilty.
but seriously, mate, that bullshit caretaker guy is pretty suspicious.
But she ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy in the audience, you know. Where I was sitting there, she seemed pretty edgy.
I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me. Why you, Larry?
Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
Enough of the silent treatment. Nick, why'd you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. When you first met him, he was kind of angelic, don't you think?
You didn't know back then. Back when you wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, Some of you two were classmates?
Yeah. Grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about?
Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot.
Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It's the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
Class trial?
You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school's really small. Every month, kids are bringing an envelope with money for lunch from home.
I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared. With $38 still inside.
Oh, yeah, now you mention it, I do remember that.
See what you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope in school stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah. The kids in class said I should put on trial.
Trial?
Next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant.
I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. How do you get the money back? It's such a agreement. Just me, you did it. You can't tell us the truth. Yeah, no, I'm not she lied to me. So I'm allowed to do it. That face says I'm not. And you wrote back the other day. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix.
I don't.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles?
You're just so pretentiously in grade school.
It was you who stole my money, was it?
No.
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy's innocent.
Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one.
Anyway, shut up. That's always how it is. Every gang will pick on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. Last trial is over.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took kind of personally, see. Something smells is usually the buzz.
Anyway,
Edgeworth and I talked about that past trial. That's when I heard his father was defense attorney. I remember his eyes had shone when he talked to his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
TL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
It's so sad.
Several years later, we heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Why?
What happened? I mean, that's not the edge I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. He couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, so that I might become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
I was a defense attorney, I knew you'd have to meet him whether we wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain. No one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Whoa, Nick. So, is that what you helped me out for free?
Yes. I helped you because I believe in you. I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick! Nick! We have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay? Right. Everyone may be. First, there's a rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd sell for who? I guess I can clean out some of the evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Hey, pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
How's all day? Like I said, workshop, I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll let that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
And one other thing. You won't go into the woods today.
The woods? The dog was camping?
Woods are off limits to camping and apparently Pot Ranger found out. He got pretty bad. No one could go in for a while.
I guess I was in a lot of trouble.
Hey, well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Huh? Steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Sarah's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. An old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined you might be the real murderer.
I know that clearing with a throat anywhere. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Off for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. I just said a fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grosberg! There's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. After what I showed today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
Ugh. For anything else, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Why? What do you think Mr. Grosberg is doing here anyway? Who knows? He's home. Hello. Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. I can't believe you'd run off and leave this poor parrot fend for herself. Hello. That reminds me, Nick. Polly knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 128. Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aww. Hey, keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess it might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter?
Aw, boring. I don't even signature this thing. I'm written in very precise, clear letters. That you're a Avenger, Miles
Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. This letter goes on to describe the murder law in detail. Had to kill Robert Hammond from Edgeworth, throwing Edgeworth out to the lake, firing twice.
That's exactly what I figured out today in court.
It's all here in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know. Well, it looks like these are the instructions for the caretaker. He killed Robert Hammond and pulled out for Edgeworth. He was following instructions.
Who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? One thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
We'll have to go back to... Yeah, to go to Grosberg, really?
He's out again.
When does he work, anyway?
I know, don't be so harsh. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
The lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the one who really remembers.
Well, that probably only really matters to me anyway.
Miss Edgeworth, didn't you know that trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney?
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even.
Well, maybe yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps.
Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
What do you mean?
My father was taken from me and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right, but I'm not that good a person.
The suspect was apprehending your father's murder, right?
Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yami Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. He wrote Hammond. That day 15 years ago. 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder.
What's your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in the elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in the court. He claimed Yami Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys.
What's your relationship with Von Karna?
He's my teacher, the man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
Oh, he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unresolved. Not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's not even impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence. He's right! There's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding.
See this letter? It came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives.
I see. Revenge? On me?
Who's this old guy anyway?
I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant who got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right? But I don't remember the old man. Not at all.
So he was following his letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. It's time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says, this is your last chance.
Last chance?
Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations in the 06 incident.
Wait, that old man!
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi? Could he be Yogi?
Yogi?
The suspect in the 06 incident, when he was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. He just happened to be in the elevator there 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. I became unsettled.
Help, I can't breathe.
Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out, help, get us out. Don't shout, you shoot some more oxygen. Well, I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. Like any oxygen deprivation and stress caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim pressed the court. Pressed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
But isn't that strange? This man tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would you want to take revenge on you?
Right?
Yeah?
Something has been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean a nightmare? Stop to scratch an itch and the thing doesn't...
I think the time's come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat, every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing, in the dark.
I can't breathe. Alright, I'm making this easier. Let me get out. Oh, get us out. I can't breathe. You're using my air! What? Stop breathing my air out! I'll stop you! What? What are you... Stop breathing my air! No, father! It's attacking father!
I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from the day in the court, or the bailiffs. Days I picked up the pistol.
Get away from my father! Ah.
With that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that's rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. What if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, the sudden makes sense. It's your revenge of Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. He was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean...
It's me. I was the true criminal of the 06. I shot my father.
This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the 06 incident, maybe.
There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows all about the 06.
Then Mr. Grosberg. Oh, hello, what's wrong? You look troubled.
You're kidding? I can't believe you're not!
My. Just calm down and tell me what happened,
Is this Mr. Edgeworth?
See, so Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled,
Well...
Also consider this. Yogi quite suddenly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Mr. Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
No! I don't believe it!
He was suspected of murder and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last charge, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
It was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now I think about it. Your Minster, UFA.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Court's testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect written record in court. Beating Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fay.
I'm Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. When he shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Miss Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, Seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony?
Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his own son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. It's the letter. It doesn't even his phone. It's the letter would have killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He wanted an innocent verdict for no one but himself. He was a free man, but socially he was ruined. You'll understand soon enough. Wait! This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere for a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Have any idea who wrote this?
Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Huh? Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it! I see it all the time in court reports.
What? But that means that the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean then?
Manfred von Karma wants to frame Edgeworth. So it was Von Karma who wrote this letter, and he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press that point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Miss Edgeworth's past like that? And Miss Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
Oh, that I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
50 years ago, Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But she didn't make it through the trial unscared.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
How?
Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
Vacation?
Yes, a new event for the man. It was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to the sea or the mountains? Don't know he's never been to Europe. You have stranger things about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I think the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. What did he keep records so badly? Why did he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. Why did Miss Edgeworth please guilty DL6?
I won't let him. Oh, yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this. Even accidental murder is murder, you know?
No, it's not. It's manslaughter. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick! Miss Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. Police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Crossberg, thank you.
Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials, huh? There's hardly anyone here.
You're out looking for old guy Yogi. I see, I don't think Gun should be back today.
What if we check out the records room again?
Well, no, I kind of just am wandering in there. I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there anyway. As long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived actually.
Von Karma's in the records room? Dusty as always.
We were here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. There's no senior isn't here.
Karma. Huh? My drawers here is open.
I must have been looking at it recently.
Label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6. It's completely empty.
What? What are you doing here?
Ah! From facing Von Karma. Oh, Von Karma.
You How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? Ahem. I beg your pardon, you see. I remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
For a romanticist, you still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, or his sucker brutes.
Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A graduate and made defense attorney? Why?
Because you dealt blows to your otherwise perfect trial record? You did. But what I don't get is, why did you take your son on your wing afterwards? Tell your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Well, the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney lost this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
This goes to 15 years ago, you mean?
Quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then suddenly you must understand. You know what about Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
You were right. Malcolm's gonna bring a deal 6 in the court tomorrow. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool! I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote that Mr. Yogi that letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick! What is that thing? A stun gun. Self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will close to your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People you don't die from this usually. Now give me that letter.
No. No!
What are you?
Nick, run! Maya!
Out of my way!
You got us. That's gone, of course. And you took the DLCX. With it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya went first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter. Did you take it? Oh, yeah, are you okay? I couldn't stop him. Jumped as fast as I could, but one shot of that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm not good as a lawyer or an engineer. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, need her the most. She hadn't woken up at all. Maya! Must be somewhere I can help her. I do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What's that? A bullet? Excellent reference number 7 taken from the Edgeworth. I remember. Malcolm was holding this when Maya jumped him. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. This is it. Judgment Day. Everything's gonna get settled at last. A whole lot of things. Ah! What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I didn't touch your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Everyone Karma doesn't push him too hard. Ah!
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe if you go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Not to let you get on your way out.
Pal! What's going on in that girl?
Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective?
Wait, how'd it go, Detective?
Have no fear, it's promised I've kept your runaway caretaker. I just brought him in, took all night, pal.
Thanks, Safe Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after the shock I got away, I feel pretty good.
Rick says he's forgotten his own name. It has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth? He couldn't remember his own past. He does remember, and I'm going to prove it.
What's now a session for the trial in Miles Edgeworth?
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Oh, right, very well. We reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. As the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on. He looking sides for every little thing he says.
Mr. Montgomery, open your statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat sub caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker is yet to confirm this. I'd like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Or please in witness to the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you'll remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he'd witnessed a murder. In addition, he's had lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did he run away yesterday? Witness was not running away, as he went out to testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony.
I'm really sorry about his leaving just like I did. I wasn't running away or nothing. I went fast and through policy. I had nothing to do with the incident anyhow. I mean, anyone was Morton's, right? Now I don't come with. Just know yesterday stands as it is.
Well, let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
Yes, know his name. Yanni Yogi. Yo, Yanni Yogi, and I'm gonna prove it.
Food? Well, Pirate's biblical melon, you see. She released these high-quality bird pellets from France. When you have them in a big pet shop downtown.
But she weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kinda got lost, you see. Witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Montgomery. No one's gonna believe that.
I see. He was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep, seems like it.
And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having a memory, huh? You know exactly who you are.
Witness has testified clearly as a memory of who he is. You claim he's lying is physical proof.
No, what's going on in Old Codger's head? That's impossible.
Let's come to senses, Mr. Wright. Or witness, please continue.
How can you say you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on him, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This is a memory of anything but several years ago. You can't hold a grudge, it's impossible!
What did you say, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling but it's memory the question of actor up into question, but does it really have anything to do with this current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness says he had nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies!
Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. What are you saying? You're saying that you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd like to myself, so who is he?
Right, tell me his name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the Deal 6 incident!
I think it's such I've heard of it. It was such a famous case.
What does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jump to conclusion again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness is Yogi, fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This court of law, as you may recall. You need proof! I need to repeat once more, the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. To do this now. I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now. I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how can I prove it? How can I prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints.
Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
Witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
Yeah, you see, before I worked at caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. Put my fingerprints working and stuff. Yeah.
What?
Ooh, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Since your fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove us empty.
Oh.
Well, what you do, Mr. Wright? Seems that the case has been decided, no?
I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. No, I can't end like this. I can't lose. Must be another way.
There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one!
Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider my erase fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to cross-examine his power for a little comic relief,
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Let's examine his parrot. Listen, Nick. No. You're not going to...
Your Honor? Defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness' pet parrot.
Order! What do you think? Your last is a farce, I object!
Objection!
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course you'd go through with this, and nothing comes out that I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through your little game?
Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard!
Karma's read every person's testimony except every piece of evidence except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
The parrot's as large as this Cody. Oh my god.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? This is ignoring me.
He was had to be ignored by a bird.
Very well, witness. Who's your owner? Please testify for us. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Alright. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know! What do you do, Maya? I get some information out of them. Each of the children is Mr. Yogi.
Hold it!
Witness. You can't just say hello, get supposed to get around when you testify. Ah, you talk to her. Right, what do I say? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? What? We'll forget your 6. What? So I can get Polly to say that here. Now, really, the caretaker has something to do with your 6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. That's something you're supposed to say. Forgot, something we forgot. Hello. It's not working, Nick, she won't say it. Ridiculous, why would she say it?
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Hey, don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He never trained the parrot, could he? Did he train her to respond when he asked if we've forgotten anything?
Hold it!
What is her name? Polly, what's your name? Polly.
Right, I think we established his name as Polly.
I guess it's really going to do that, though.
Please only ask questions to any matter at hand.
Merely to say number safe, huh? Safe? Why? I'm trying to get a say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to safe in the shack? 108, 108.
Oh, what a reckless parrot. Mr. Wright, you're not claiming this number is something to the caretaker.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous! How can number say tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! Occupants relate this number to the caretaker's identity.
Take that!
The 06 case file? What is this association you have with this case? Mr. Wright. Or in this file there's something related to the safe number.
I believe that would be case summary, not? It's on the case summary page.
Case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
Date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And number of the safe is 1228.
Ah!
Use the date of the DL6 incident as a number of his safe, Your Honor. That's how important this date was to him.
I see, certainly is an interesting coincidence. People have deduced that as secret numbers to date. Ha! This is not tangible proof! I said my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm in number 1! That's nothing to do with the date, nothing! Indeed. Well, it's a little weak for evidence in the murder trial. We need something corroborating evidence.
We're gonna find that. We're getting closer. One more. We just get one more piece of evidence.
What? What does he may continue?
Hold it!
You're speaking to Alright.
Hold it!
Do I present them with a picture or something?
Objection! Hold it! Objection!
Wait, no. Maybe I could.
Hold it!
What's your name? Of course. Yes, it does.
Huh, fascinating! Claim person name will prove our identity. It's proof.
Didn't take me nothing too far. Answer the question of who is the caretaker. Please prove that he is Yanni Yogi. What is his name Polly to Yogi? Your Honor, the proof of Paris. His caretaker's identity is. His fiancée, Polly Jenkins, committed suicide.
Take that!
Is this file? It's quite a large file you have there. What page is proof this on then? Just to waste your time.
a suspect record, right? Suspect. It's on the suspect data page. This page is all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed. Just say that, yes.
What's the fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see, I guess that's possible. Bah, I'm a coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter's dog, she calls Phoenix. Oh, Mr. Phoenix, right? Just making my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old! Mr. Wright, I find you guilty of cradle robbing.
A dog named Phoenix? And a dog named Yanni.
I think we reached conclusion here. No coincidence at all. Sure, there's a possibility. Having two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. But what are you saying? Summon the caretaker boat shop immediately! Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness he doesn't remember! No, it's okay.
Travis is locked in.
I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
He looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. I think for 15 years. Oh, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order. Yanni Yogi. It was you who killed Lord Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes. It was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Lord Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. So he would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I did a brain damage. Innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. I went to trial, but lost everything. My job, my fiancé, my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, a package arrived with a letter and a pistol. The plan was written in all careful detail. A plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth himself? Anyway, I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Karma. Where is Mr. Yuki? Under arrest, Your Honor. I shall know one for error in his confession. And the defendant is answered with his innocence, in this case at least. Very well. Defendant, please take the stand. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are clear of suspicion for this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Hammond. Any objections?
I can't believe it. Why doesn't one come say anything?
Well, the court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
I won! It's over. Finally.
That's all. This court is adjourned. Objection.
Objection!
Did someone say objection?
It wasn't von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth!
Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As you have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was murdering the 6th instant. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh. What do I do?
Objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's assassination.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after guilty verdict was passed.
I'll be Larry.
What's here this new statement? Mr. Miles Edgeworth. He's right. Would you hear Mr. Edgeworth out? For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare, that's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean, in the instant when your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, criminal in the 6th instant, It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the L6, the statute of limitation which ends today. The culprit is me! Order! Order! This is suddenly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Ah! It's obvious. We'll hold a trial, right here, right now. We'll try this man who's cried 50 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth. I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! It's crazy!
Nick? What are you doing?
Huh? Oh. I was just reading the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case for what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Eh? What are you talking about, pal? You just admitted to it. You confessed that you did it. In court!
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Also, I'm charging you double for this. It is after a separate case.
I'd like to resume our trial. Judge! Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let's begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, the defense do their cross-examining. Statute limitation on the DL6 incident runs out today. That's unconventional for me. I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Is there any objections?
No, Your Honor. Well, Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Well, Miles Edgeworth, take the stand. What is the stage's name refreshing?
Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 50 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court.
Edgeworth is telling me about his dream yesterday. I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key. But only if I can get it to work. Yes, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As I went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted him to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and I lost my memory of the events.
Same thing Mr. Yogi had.
Very well.
Is that right? Cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. I've gone to the court to observe one of my father's trials. What was it? A pistol. I assume it's the bailiff, Yami Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
You picked it up. What happened next?
Let me through this. Stop me fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked.
So you're saying you threw the pistol, Mr. Yogi?
I was, in a daze. Single gunshot. The gun fired once? Yes, I think after I threw it I lost consciousness. Since then they've echoed in my head every day. Gunshot and a horrible scream. The scream. Horrible scream, remember it to this day. This day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of the testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. Figure out. Oh dear. When you're aboard the tunnel, you're scared, trapped in a corner. We got it! We got it! We got it!
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, and everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness testimony.
Do enjoy dragging out the file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you could tell us what page, son. Page 106 Master's was testimony.
Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice.
Miles Edgeworth has only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was when the accidental firing, when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, since it occurred 50 years ago, the evidence stated the pistol did fire twice. However, we didn't know when the second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You have a point, Mr. Wright. Murder weapon was fired twice, we've heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, boy at the time. In proof the other shot was fired to the case.
Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof.
What? Impossible! No, Mr. Falcon. I'm surprised you're after you've seen the evidence. Your proof.
Take that!
Look at this photograph. This is a photograph of the crime scene 15 years ago.
Is it clear there's a victim lying in the grave? There is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapons fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get straight. This photo proves 2 shots fired where?
Can I please get a clue? That should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
The hole in the door.
Your Honor, Greg Edgeworth was killed by a shot from a pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. Also, the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
Right, I gave him a bit of the voice from on Karma then. Simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went to Greg Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. The conclusion must be the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild friends got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the Deal 6 in the case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Case summary, that's on page 1.
What is written there? Not a single clue was found on the scene. The pistol indeed been fired 2 times, and the other bullets would have been discovered on the scene. That's the point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. Well, that claim Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That's the truth of this matter. The whole truth. There's undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order, I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Morgana says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So we have a single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount his claim. I praise Judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen?
I don't believe the
Hi,
second
how
bullet
are
can
ya?
exist.
Was I wrong? I've been wrong about this whole incident. What are you doing, Nick? Why are you raising the objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? The second bullet wasn't there, and all my conjectures are for nothing. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought the two shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. Well, there was another person, someone who fired the killing shot, but now I don't think it'd be that simple. It's still unsolved 15 years. Nick.
I seem to have finally cleared up this incident. And one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. A shot fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I'd like to ask one thing about Edgeworth, past my judging. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, that was your intention?
Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Well, statute limitation on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce for the defendant today right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. So many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Right?
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. I object.
Mr. Wright, what grounds do you object?
Nick? I don't know, his kiss is perfect. Doesn't exist. Second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing! Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it.
Waiting is not going to produce an answer, Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet! It existed!
What? But we just heard proof it did not exist.
I realise that, Your Honor. What are you grasping here? It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer!
Murderer? Didn't tell us who is this murderer.
I'm still thinking about that one.
Someone was extended with it, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they found it? It's not easy to find a second straight bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there someone pressing need for murder such bullet?
Hi, Sparky! Sorry, I was busy doing the bit. Why did the murderer spend the time to look at a stray bullet? What a clue.
There's no reason to take that bullet. You would admit it, but it's true.
That's taken. What does it mean? Thinking too normal, think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken, think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. But with the murderer, no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet.
Do, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second. I'm just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get it straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet inside them, thus leaving only one bullet seen the crime.
Yeah, I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The two people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and young Yoko, but unharmed. So that would mean
the murder came from outside, yes. Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you saw. What's she saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one avoiding the incident was wounded. There's no murderer.
I was winning a tiny instant. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? What Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Probably Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Took her vacation for several months after that, you see. It's an unusual event for the man. It's the first and last vacation he's taken in many years prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of the shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident! He was the man who shot Griffin Edgeworth. It was Von Karma! Oh man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility of murder came from outside. Let's distinguish suspect.
I can't say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
All this astonishing news. Oh, Mr. Wright, who's your suspect? What?
Von Karma!
Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? What are you standing right over there? You don't object? I see no need. Why on this ridiculous outburst my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself in a perfect record. Why did you take such a long vacation without any reason?
You're claiming I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would need surgery though. We're now going to the knife act, Mr. Wright. Bring the doctor over here to me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who this doctor is. No use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as the witness. Is that perfect? So what, Nick? Von Karma pulled that by himself? That's insane! No, he couldn't have. Not just pull bullets out yourself. Wait. What does that mean? It has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove I was shot?
Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
But what?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot was... Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, needing an evidence trail. Then I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
You don't mean...
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible for these years?
Well, there's a way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find.
I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge the bullet's still inside you?
Yes, I've seen people reload trailer 100 times. I haven't even watched it once. I'm going in no spoilers. I don't want to know what happens in Persona 4, a game I've completed.
Order.
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use this metal detector. Clutches his shoulder whenever he's shocked.
What I call for suspension of this trial is evasion of privacy.
The statute of limitation runs out in this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Oh, that maniacal breakdown. Excuse you! You make me sound like I'm insane or something. I'm very sane. Very sane. That's just my beautiful princess laugh.
I've been to use the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We have to give it a shot.
He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Never mind the fact that bullets are non-ferrous, so they wouldn't respond to they wouldn't get a response from a metal detector. Mr. Von Karma,
You It was you! Afraid this would happen. Dora remains silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder is no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove it? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder is from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any evidence to the DL6 case. It's because you took it out of the records from yesterday. No proof you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
I would have thought you'd dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth. I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
That's a bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This is taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with the weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyse both bullets, then if the markings matched, we would know if both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
That scream. I've had that scream before. Wait, I know.
Oh, God, please. Quiet. It's quiet. Not the kids are easier. Breathe in my air. Oh, breathe in my air. Get away from my father.
It's the scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed! Mr. Von Karma? Don't you dare defy me! So it was you! You and your father in my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you let the scar on my shoulder would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with bare hands! Death! Death!
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Congress not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. It's careless. I'm sorry, but you have to be penalized. I've covered you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth.
There's a shock like... No wait, this is still his voice. Oh god, how long am I gonna have to do this bloody gravel sandpaper cigarette voice? Oh my god.
It's a shock like none I'd ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered there without thinking where I was going. It was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way out to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain. Horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled! It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now end it! Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way through this mess. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Maya, how much confetti do you keep underneath that damn desk?
That's all. This court is adjourned.
Good, don't fucking tread on something you get jump scared by non-binary VA Teddy. That's awesome! He's after all, non-binary, as they say. Yeah, that's a good fit. That would be a really good fit. I fully support that decision. Nick! We did it! Do you see his face? Wakam looks even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say I'm impressed.
It was pretty close though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. It's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Ugh, sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Just got you there.
Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight this party dinners on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoop! I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. They'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! What y'all are great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank you all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You don't stick your hand in front of the cookie jar and no one was there.
The witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, the bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I'll give it a try to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? And that hot dog guy from the park?
Huh? It's over, Nick! My life is over!
What the side face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick.
I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick.
This cancer. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's fine.
You've seen that kind.
Yo, Edgy. There you are.
Yes. Here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift for me, celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you. Hey, but you got a long time too. My treat, Belle.
Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Yo, Nick. That's the stupid question me.
It's a treat. That's not police talk or prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Oh, yeah. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Oh, what a great amount. It's not little, but it's not either. Wait, $38 exactly?
Nick?
Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Miss Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No, Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him as a suspect. What? Back to the date, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. And he saw the money lying there. The rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else is saying you did it. Our class is against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this. We used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Oh, this sure is unexpected events there.
Edgeworth. You should have told me!
Now, Nick. That was 15 years ago. Anything the statute of limitations run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it. What does it leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you've always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easy too. The death sentence for both of you!
And if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor! Same goes to me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I'd known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Which way? I'm gonna switch, right?
Hey y'all, come on up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go.
After that, you do all me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out in town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. I think the same video is Nahabino. It's going to be interesting hearing bear puns. Definitely not sexual harassment kind of voice. Nah, perhaps. I'm not going to finish that thought. I still feel bad my only frame of reference to Ace Attorney's old Newsground parodies. That's fair. Before I played the OC games, the only frame reference I had was a single video game song from YouTube, which, to be fair, was very funny. What was it called? Something like the Ace Attorney musical or something? I think I did a Five Nights at Freddy's musical that also stuck with me really well. Anyway, talking about the childhood past with myself aside, yeah, it's some good series. There's some good games. I definitely know I've been enjoying this, even if I am technically replaying it. I don't know if I'll finish the series on stream. Like, here's the thing. I probably could finish one game a week. Like, FNAF mentioned, oh no. Yeah, I was a FNAF kid, whatever. I was a FNAF kid, but I managed to play, like, maybe 20 minutes of the whole series because I was too much of a coward. And I didn't really care about the series up to FNAF 5 anyway. Everything past that, I fell off. A good thing, too, because I heard the series fell off a bit after that. Yep, I was a Markiplier kid. Anyway. Where was I going with this? Oh, right. I could probably beat, like, the second game next week or within next week in a day. I could probably complete all these games in a month, but I like Slender Man. What, like... Did you like him as a character, or was it more of a crush kind of deal? Oh, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? This? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you. What do you think about what I'm doing here? I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to get back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Bye? What time is it? First change the master, we left the station! As a character, how dare you insinuate the other opinion? Oh! I'll have you know that people tend to like a sharp-dressed man in a suit. And, well... You know... Tall men, too. Tall men are also very attractive. So a tall man in a suit, you know... The other thing he's lacking is the face department, and, well... 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I wouldn't blame you, is all I'm saying. So I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! Oh. You're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium and can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Good, okay? Wait. What? Never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. Heard my sister? Yeah, only a voice, but still. It was the very end, when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Get to the gum she helped. Mr. Grosberg and Larry. I knew we couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. Even when you stop on karma, Maya. I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence she helped. Evidence? Parrot? I mean, yeah. Kind of was the parrot, wasn't it? No, no, no. Wait, what? I can't go back. I didn't save. Oh my god. No, you were the parrot! The parrot! It was the parrot, wasn't it? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna try to me out, but one day I'll come back be useful, I promise. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. The tears. Oh. Thanks, Nick. So my story ends. Time to turn to a new page and say goodbye to the Mr. Fensterio I once was. Now a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Is that right? Perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
She got the had to talk but no one else could. I'm just saying, that's it.
Hey pal, the Citrus came down to precinct, so we should be happy new year. Talk about pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Very young his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Ranger?
What? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Wait, I've been busy working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady. She's not exactly what we call a cheap date. Oh, she's in the wire right now, yeah. Why does Bro have the craziest pull? It's like, oh yeah, you know. Super hot supermodel. Particular management. The Hotel of Murder. You start with a name like Phoenix. I'll have you know that there's like a very much an actor called Phoenix. This is a walk through memory lane. I wonder if they knew how popular this game become, this franchise become. My the other day. I just find music not knowing what's going on. Oh, they just said like we're just revisiting everyone and talking about Nick and Maya's impact in their lives. One inside the pink princess suit. What a dog. And a shepherd boy in my tender. Atsushi Inaba? Wow. Inaba's a perfectly common Japanese word. It means become paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Well, yeah, of course there's a ghost. He's my boss. I'm gonna be paranormal photographer and prove the ghosts are real. Yeah, ghosts are real. Yeah. Oh my god, Persona reference? Okay, let's just like ban everyone from chat, just sterilize the place. But wait, there's more. Rise from the ashes. With this glasses wearing dork and the gorgeous military woman. I mean, what? I will say. God damn it, don't spoil it for me. Well, I say spoil, I did that one too. Okay, I did out tab. Oh, well, no, we're approaching in time anyway. Alright, no shooting tomorrow because I don't usually shoot on Fridays and I gotta go get to a place to get stabbed anyway. Next week. Oh god, I've got so many projects on the go, I don't know what to do. So, next week, I have the choice of either playing more Ace Attorney or playing more Trails. I should probably finish off Trails and then go back to Ace Attorney. I've also got a secret third project I want to be working on. Alright. I really want to do my secret third project though. I think that the secret third projects will either be really good or really mediocre, but it will really be a thing I do. And it's also taken up like half my hard drive to set up, so I kind of want to do it so I can clear out the space. Third project? Yes. But the third project would require me to not stream. And I've already like disappeared for 2 and a bit weeks not streaming. Funny Yakuza playthrough. I've already been doing Yakuza playthrough, I just don't do it on Twitch because I don't want to get like banned from Twitch or something, you know? It's a rude game. I mean, I love it, but it's a rude game. I don't know, maybe I'll revisit it again. Who knows? I'd have to re-download it. Wait, what? Yeah, it's not a Twitch stream. The project is a video. That's all I'll say. I plan for it to be a YouTube video, an edited YouTube video. But that will require at least a week of work. A week straight of not streaming. Bloody video essay? I'm sure I could do a very good video essay, but that wasn't what I planned. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go away and think about what I want to do. I guess I could probably just start it on Monday and see how I feel about it. By the time stream. Okay, we'll see. Sure to stream on Monday, and if I'm not streaming within an hour, that's because I've decided to do the project. And if I am streaming within the hour, regardless of whether it's Ace Attorney or Trails, you'll know that I have decided to do the project in a slightly different way than usual, than what was planned. But either way, I do have the ingredients to cook. We shall see. I'm a bit scared. Don't be scared. It's going to be really milquetoast. Trust me. Just watch. I'm going to like get all this footage together, write up a script, have to listen to my voice once on the recording software and be like, nah, I can't do this. Nah, this is cringe. Oh well. But I'll see you when I see you. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a good rest of your day.